Good day, everyone. So I've been looking at my YouTube videos, and there was just like a nagging sense in me that I think my Yai Miko was like slightly underbuilt and not properly built. So in this video, you can see she's got a bit like higher attack, so from 17,000 to about 2,100, pretty cool. And obviously the crit rate to crit damage ratios have been balanced out. They're a bit unbalanced. Luckily in the latest Archon quest I got a couple of materials, so our Yai has gotten a bit of an upgrade, absolutely wonderful. Again, all the way at Constellation 0. So Yai Miko is now an upgraded version of herself thanks to the 2P Glad, and I think at this stage she should be as free to play relatable as possible. Obviously with Sucrose, which should be at level 90, oh well, and Fischl, again the same builds as yesterday. Now Kokomi is of course our problem child that we all love because she's got Constellation 6, so Constellation 6 is pretty much like a Hydro Damage Cup. So what we're going to do is remove the Hydro Damage Cup. In fact, I'm removing an entire artifact from her, just giving her 4 tenacity and 2 HP bonuses, as you can see. And hopefully this, together with a level 20 Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayer, will put her on par with like an F2P sort of, or like a C1 Kokomi. Well, since her rerun's up there, so you can get the Constellation if you want. And hopefully the damage that you'll see in game, and you can keep me honest, would be about what you guys typically would do with her. So with all that said, let's go into the Spiral Abyss. Now the big test that I'm going to do is, can this sort of Taser team clear all the floors in 1 minute 30? I know some people have like different criteria and some people are not going to be happy with this, but I think if you can clear both sides in under 1 minute 30, then at least you'll be able to get the full stars, and this is what we're going to try and do today. Obviously second half we don't really care what we're running, so this is going to be a live run. I'm just going to live commentate. There's no redos or whatever, so we'll just see how far we can get, but hopefully we can do well enough that I can actually, like, in good faith recommend this team. So what's the battle plan? Well, the battle plan is quite simple. You're going to press Fischl's E, then Kokomi's E, Yai Miko triple E, quickly going to swirl with Sucrose, back to Yai Q triple E, then we're going to go to Kokomi Q, attack all the way with Kokomi, right up until our jellyfish has got like 1 second left, because that's also going to serve as like the timer for more or less the Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayer. And then we're going to go to Fischl E, Kokomi E, and then hopefully Thrilling Tales should have been reset, and then we're going to pass the like attack to Yai, and so the loop's going to go on. Now one thing I also noticed is that a couple of theory crafters, or 1 or 2, have like watched my channel, and with all their little criticisms, I think the one thing that they cannot criticize is my maths, and I'll prove it. At about roughly 9:22 we'll have a second Yai Miko burst going off, and it's going to come up at exactly the right moment when her elemental burst cooldown is ready. Yes, I've worked this out to the T, so as much as people want to criticize, I do know the math, the ancient math equation, and so on. So let's get into it. Quickly going to attack, pop the E, pop another E, and then quickly E, E, E. And then quickly going to do this with Sucrose, and there we go. 1, 2, 3, get the jellyfish reset, and he's going to go up there. Quickly going to iframe him, there we go. And now we're just going to attack with Kokomi, keep an eye out on that cooldown. And then we're going to go to Fischl right here, back to Kokomi, past this, and now we pass the Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayer. And there we go. Gonna quickly do this swirl, quickly iframe, and as promised, there you go, yeah, Miko's elemental burst right on cue. And we're quickly gonna swirl, quickly get our cooldowns ready because of the next phase. So we're just gonna get Sucrose up. And I think it should be, yep, behind me, there we go. And 1, 2, 3. What are you swirling, Sucrose? And now I'm going to play out of order. Going to quickly go to Fischl right here, and then go to Kokomi. I'm just going to absolutely smack this guy. And there we go, the usual Fischl Oz. And now we're going to swirl. And this is pretty good, and now we can just quickly swirl, and almost, oh well, as promised, almost about 1 minute 30. I think obviously if my sucrose had been like slightly higher leveled, we could have just gotten it. But just also a bit of a spoiler, I did do this run, and I'll post one at the end of this video where we did this much faster. So there is a bit of RNG with perpetual mechanical ray, so clearing times are, you know, it's a bit iffy and so on, but well, to use them as a measure, but hey, it's good as is. Hey, there we go. Pretty cool. All right, so next floor, and obviously the prototype Amber just helping us out there a bit. I didn't really try on that. That was just for whatever. Right, so back to the Taser team. We're going to obviously pick energy recharge, because why not? That's going to be absolutely important. And let's just get as many particles on the ground as possible to... I just want to quickly get as much as possible with Yai. Okay, so now we can actually start the rotation. And in 1, 2, 3... Whoopsie, didn't dodge quite right. Yeah, I just tried to delay the little jellyfish respawn. Oh well, it's not the end of the world. So obviously our rotation's a bit messed up, but hey, doesn't matter, it's not the end of the world. There we go, 1, 2, 3. Hey, and Kokomi's right on cue. 1, 2, 3. Smack him. So hopefully you guys can see how I'm sort of like dancing around him. Oh wow, he's being quite aggressive. I think that might have just cost us like the 1 minute 30. Yep. Oh well, it's whatever. Oh, that just like sounds... Oh, that's just like so hard. So hard hitting. Oh well, 8:20. It's not the 1 minute 30 that I promised, but then again, on the other hand, he did have 10 seconds of invulnerability, so it's whatever. By the way, I did test all of this out beforehand, and yes, it is possible in to do it in 8 minutes 30. You just need to get a bit lucky with perpetual mechanical ray in terms of how you get your elemental burst up, and if you have all of them up, it is actually possible. Oh well, nonetheless. Let's just finish the run, and hopefully you guys could sort of see what you can do with an F2P team and so on. Hopefully it's been educational, so let's get going. I'm really like, yeah, I've just lost a bit of my energy. I really want to do this like first try. Oh well. So obviously with a bit of hindsight, I know that these guys are gonna do this, and it's okay. And he's going to quickly finish them off. Whoops, there we go. Alright, so now we need to be careful. So we're going to pop Kokomi, again, snapshots onto Yai. And I'm going to quickly pop Official, there we go. A single swirl, and then there you go, Yai. I don't think we're going to get that jellyfish reset. Oh, we did! Oh wow, that's like very lucky with the timing. Obviously we lost a bit of damage because we didn't quite swirl as we needed to, but that's okay. 1, 2, 3. Official, Sucrose. And smack him, Yai. Oh, we probably need to add some bit of Hydra in. Oh well, let's finish this with style with Kokomi. Let's try again. There we go. Alright guys, so yeah, we're done with the Spiral Abyss. You didn't see the final part where my Ayaka absolutely solo no damage run Magukenki and totally did not die, and it did not make it on this video. So let's just talk about Yai. Um, Yeah, Miko is incredibly fun. I think the cool thing about it is just being able to manage your utility in terms of your E skills. It does give you quite a lot of like coverage in terms of the battlefield. And if you've accidentally been knocked away by an enemy out of your jellyfish, you just you just teleport like quite quickly to it, which is really really cool. I think Yai Miko is actually in a pretty good spot. I like her. She's absolutely awesome. And I think if in future you guys like this sort of F2P-ish run, we can definitely do it, and obviously with Kokomi being adjusted down. Now, I did try this sort of build earlier as well with Kokomi at a full C6, and the sort of clearing times were a bit faster than on the previous videos and so on. I think in one of our fastest runs, it was about 9, or the clock was about 8, I think 56 or something like that, which is not too bad for this sort of team. It's just, yeah, it's a pretty fun team. But yeah, guys, sorry for like the troubles and inconveniences. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and stay strong, Yai Miko, and obviously my fellow Kokomi lovers. Base scroll right here. Let's just fix that weapon. Cheers.